What's up, YouTube? TP Golf Fitness, Tyler Parsons here again, giving you some insight into how you can pick up some speed and some power. Now, one of the key things we have to make sure you're not overlooking is set the power aside. Let's make sure that you're moving properly, that body's functioning and everything is doing its part so that we're not giving away any extra power that you may have. What I mean is let's break down the actual movements. So we know that from the top, the kinematic sequence that we want is going to be for the hips, the torso, the arms, and then down to the club. Really producing that whip effect, okay? But let's look a little bit more in depth on how we're going to do that. It's going to be very important that as we go up to the top, we can actually load properly. So we need to have good internal, external rotation in these hips. We need a nice big turn to get that runway set up. Now, looking at going down, we're going to have to be able to drive off that side. We're going to have to be able to separate, okay? So making sure that the hips can work independently of this upper body. So we're down and around. Then we have to make sure that this right arm can externally rotate enough to bring this elbow down and in so it's not lagging back behind. Typically when somebody lags behind, we're going to see they start to cast. So now we can tell that this club is going to beat everything else that we don't want to outrace, okay? So we're down, we've pitched this in. As we're coming through, again, now we're looking at this left side, being able to really get it to clear. So we're back into those hips, all right? So a lot of key components, bringing this down, in, rotating. There's that nice big snap and whip while we're still able to actually hold that lag. We don't want to get there and stand up and flip and coming through here, okay? A lot of different pieces. Let's break them down. Let's get started on getting you better and fixing that sequence. First and foremost, again, separation. Can we teach the body how to move the lower while we brace and hold this upper nice and still? Okay? One of the easiest things that we can do is a stork turn. Very basic. This is where I have everyone start. Now, if holding on one foot and balancing is difficult because we have either balance issues, ankle issues, whatever, go on and get a club, hold on to the wall, whatever you need to do, but slowly start to train and teach that body what it's like, what we need to brace, what needs to be doing what in order for it to all move, okay? Then we're going to be looking at this external rotation. I see a lot of players really struggling not only to get it in a standing position, but down in this golf posture, they'll get to, right here. So it's going to limit one, getting up to the top, but then being able to bring it down, really lag, sit back in, and drive through. So we want to make sure that it is good both in a standing plus that golf posture. Something very simple. Threw my club, didn't mean to. We're going to go from here, so this is riding down that arm, and being able to slowly take this back. Now I'm going to give you a little caution. Obviously, we're getting into rotator cuff and a couple different things. So if you have shoulder issues, tears, anything like that, probably not the best idea for you to do this, but nice and smooth and slow. You saw where mine went to, and you can see how much I'm able to actually stretch this back. Now this will be a passive stretch, but we're actually able to dig in there. We'll be able to find out what needs the most work. I'm going to really encourage you then to spend time working and driving this back. So I'm really trying to push it back. For me, and it can be different for each player, but I feel a lot in through here, almost to the point that it's cramping. I want to get those muscles stretched out, but then have them, again, actively be able to do it. So as I come down, I can get in through here, really rotate through, drive, look a whole lot like JB at Impact. Really has those hands out in front, okay? Those two things are really going to get us started. What we can do for the hips is go on, do something as simple as a standing figure four to really work that piriformis, get into that external rotation. So I'm going up, plus I'm driving this knee in and pulling up. Really working in through those hips. Great start for you. Get on top of those, really make those better. Check back, we're going to hit the rest of them. And again, once we get you moving, then we can add all that power and make sure that it's all there to, again, create that nice whip, fire through, and get you more distance.